You're listening to the NAMAD Sessions by Mia, live from the NAMAD Annual Membership Meeting 2025.
What's up, beautiful people? Welcome. I'm Errol Bomar, and we are here at NAMAD, and we're having conversations brought by Mia. Of course, this is More Than Cars, and we're excited. I want to welcome up our next guest, and we're going to get into it. I am joined by Ron Wheeler, who is the president of Infinity Dealer Services. Ron.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you.
Thank you for the invite. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. So first off, welcome to NAMAD, right?
Thank
and
you.
We're excited to be here. Now, for you, how is this your first NAMAD? How many times have you been here?
This is actually my 8th trip.
Okay, fantastic.
And Pam Walk has been a blessing.
Yes.
And of course, Ray Ferget, the new chairman.
Yeah.
And everyone, I've known these folks for years and years and years, and it's always been very inviting and very uplifting. And I've watched this event grow every year. It's been nice. It's been very nice.
That's great. Now, so 8 years. What was it about this particular event that you said, hey, we've got to make sure our presence is there? Why do you kind of always make sure this is on your calendar 8 years later?
Well, originally it was driven by the name. It's minority based,
yes.
And I've known some of these dealers for a long time. And I spent 31 years on the retail side.
Okay.
I went through minority dealer development, so I've always embraced, that minority side, and I've kind of watched them grow in all the different makes and models and brands. And I matriculated from the retail side over to the wholesale side.
Okay.
Which is a lot more comforting for me and my family. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, that's great. So with your journey and your space in the automotive industry, tell us a little bit more about your current role, what you're doing now, and then also what you're excited about as we look forward towards the future.
Well, what I'm excited about, so we started off as a inventory control product,
okay,
ELO GPS. So we are very dominant in the inventory control part of the industry, which kind of segued over to customer retention.
Okay.
So when previous years, a dealer would it was a very daunting task to do a audit.
Yes.
So with the install of our product, you can literally do an audit from your portal in 10 minutes.
Wow.
Whether you have 400, 500, 800 vehicles, it takes down the year, the make, the model, the color.
Okay.
It'll even show you the fuel level, the battery level, a 30-day history of movement, stop, start. So our dealers have used that as a new age product to transfer it from the dealer's use for all the benefits and features over to the consumer. And customers love it as new age technology. Whether you are a single person and you want to know where your vehicle is parked,
yes,
or whether you have elderly parents, or whether you have children and you want to know and make sure that they're always safe. So that's kind of where we started.
Okay.
And then we sort of went on over to the cybersecurity side because theft has always been an issue.
Absolutely.
And thieves get smarter and brighter.
The energy they put into creating this scheme, man, it
pretty amazing stuff. So our cybersecurity side really takes it to the next level as far as security.
Okay.
So you're not being infiltrated. We've all seen like Hertz Rental Car,
yeah,
AT&T,
yeah,
where these large corporations and these cyber thieves are holding these large companies hostage.
Right. Yes. Absolutely.
Right. To release their customer information,
right,
or should I say, to not have it released.
Right.
And then the other thing that we do, what we've seen lately, in what's called our Privacy for Cars product.
Okay.
And the name comes from, and the question that we ask, we know how valuable your laptop and your cell phone can be.
Yeah, absolutely.
But could you imagine misplacing or losing your cell phone, which contains the most dynamic information,
about
personal information about you. So what happens is when an owner buys a car, he connects his smartphone to his vehicle.
Okay.
We all know that today's vehicles have onboard computers.
Absolutely, more and more.
We also know that onboard computers have a hard drive.
Yes.
Where all that information goes from your smartphone And all you're trying to do is make your driving experience
Absolutely.
very comfortable.
Right.
Contact people, text messages, emails, all of that is shared with your vehicle's hard drive.
Yeah, right, okay.
Now, what happens when you trade in that vehicle?
You never know, because a lot of times, and that's a great point, because I think about all the times, like I just simply rent a car and I go to pair my phone just so I have music or navigation.
Correct.
And there's a list of, Brian, Bill, all these different phones that have been previously connected to the vehicle. And I think subconsciously we don't think much of it.
We never do.
Why is that? Like, why do we need to think deeper about that? Why is that important?
Well, it's important because at any given time, the next owner, or if you run into a nefarious character,
yes,
a thief, I hate to use that word, but that person now has access because your car is not encrypted.
Yeah, gotcha.
That person can now go to navigation and see your home address.
Right.
That person now has access to your home link system that can open and close your garage.
Right, absolutely.
That person now has access to your contact list, to every one of your emails, to even photographs.
Right.
That they can carry over and extract that information and change it from your personal use to their personal use.
Yeah.
So our mission is to make sure that every dealer knows it, every consumer knows that. So now the dealer can help their customers safeguard and protect the customer's information. No one wants to go into a dealership, fill out a credit app, and share that credit app with a stranger.
Right, exactly.
Essentially, that's what happens
with the trade
when a used car goes from the original owner to the second owner to the third owner.
Right.
And like you mentioned earlier, even in a rental car situation or a service loaner,
yes,
it can be very detrimental.
Absolutely. And we don't, like I said, we don't think much of it, but you make a very good point, because a lot of times when you think about the trade-in process, right, and whether it be from the consumer side or from the dealer side, there's not necessarily a universal checklist that we follow.
Correct.
You do the typical things. You make sure the car is clean. You make sure you grab your sunglasses out of the overhead. You make sure you got your charger out.
That's it.
But you're not thinking to take that next step from a consumer standpoint to say, let me erase or unpair or delete all my phone or communication off of this vehicle.
Yep.
That's probably somewhere on the bottom of the list, if it even makes the list.
It really is.
Same thing from a dealer standpoint. They're going to run it through, get it cleaned up, get it detailed.
New tires, change the fluids.
Absolutely.
Bing, bing, bing. Advertise it, put it up. And the dealer's not thinking, oh my goodness, I'm sharing
not at
consumer
all.
data.
Yes, yes.
Pretty amazing stuff.
It is.
And believe it or not, our process from start to finish, from cleansing a vehicle to taking it back to the original factory settings takes about 90 seconds.
Wow.
And when you think about it, it's a lot of prevention.
Yes.
In 90 seconds that you get, and it instills consumer confidence that I'm dealing with a dealer that really cares about not sharing my data.
Absolutely. Now, for this particular product, can that be done at the consumer level, dealer level, or are we talking about that being done at both?
Well, a consumer can do portion.
Okay.
Meaning they can delete contact information.
Yes.
But it doesn't remove that information from the hard drive.
Got it. Good to know.
So when you trade in the car, you go, I need to disconnect my Bluetooth.
Right.
That doesn't cleanse it.
Okay.
And you need to have access to the infotainment system.
Yes.
That at a factory reset level to delete all of that information to the point that it's inaccessible for anybody.
Absolutely. Okay, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
Now, where do you see, because all of these things are very vital and very important,
Yes.
How do you see this impacting from a future standpoint? Do you think that once this practice becomes more of a standard and more adopted widespread,
yes,
we've got AI technology and our vehicles are just becoming more and more like their own entity, so to speak.
Correct.
Is there anything right now that you're kind of backstopping or future looking to and say, hey, this could be something that we've got to worry about or start preparing for down the line?
We like to think that we are forward-thinking people and we're a forward-thinking industry. But guess what? When you have manufacturers that have billions and billions of dollars and unlimited resources, they don't even think about it.
Yeah.
They don't even do it.
Yeah.
So here we come along as an afterthought to think, hey, we have a program here that can be really, really beneficial to every make and every model,
Yes.
whether it's an entry-level vehicle all the way up to a very exotic vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
We can make sure that all of your information is always protected at all times.
Right.
Yep.
And then they go, oh, that's when they have the light bulb moment.
I didn't think about it.
Right, and that's so funny because it's something very simple but very vital, and to be
Correct.
able to have that done in 90 seconds, that's a big thing.
Huge.
Now, what about implementation? Because, let's say, for instance, a dealer comes on board, and obviously now they've had that light bulb moment, they're excited, they're starting. Is this something that they can do even retroactive, like going back through their client database and saying, hey, Mr. Client, we sold your car a year ago, do you still have it?
Correct.
Can we come in and cleanse it for you? Like, how does that
Yes.
work, that process?
So you can do that, but the vehicle needs to be on hand
Okay.
in order for you to do a full data cleanse.
Got
Because what you do, our device, our portal, we scan the manufacturer's original code.
Okay.
It decodes the VIN number.
Yes.
It shows us make, model, and all the pertinent information.
Okay.
And then from there, it gives you step-by-step instructions on how to delete navigation, contacts, all of the text messages,
Yes.
emails, all of that. It could be 4 or 5 steps, but all in all, it's still a 90-second process
Absolutely.
to remove all of that information. And on top of that, the dealer receives and the customer receives a brand of certification that says that your car is now data cleansed and you have a letter of authenticity,
Yes.
of certification that says all the work's been done, have no fear, you are good to go.
That's a great, and I'm just thinking about, because especially, dealerships like to have touch points, right? And so
Correct.
customer comes back in for service, they still own that vehicle. That could be something now from an implementation standpoint.
Customer retention.
That can be, hey, I know you're here for an oil change.
Confidence
but
level.
This is also something that we did. This
Correct.
is a new process we're doing. Are you interested in getting this also cleansed while you're here for X, Y, and Z?
Yeah, and I got to tell you, so let's get down to expense.
Yes.
And let's get down to how a dealer can monetize
Okay.
this product. The expense, we charge a flat fee for a dealer. So
Okay.
per rooftop.
Got it.
It's $5.95.
Yeah.
Unlimited cars.
That's it.
If you have to delete 1,000 cars
Right.
a month, 500 cars a month, you are charged the same flat fee. And when you look at it on a number-wise,
Yes.
$3, $4 per car
Yeah.
to give that type of consumer confidence and to give a dealer that type of identity protection and compliance, federal and state compliance with not sharing customers' data.
Yeah.
That is very, very important. And you're branding every car, you're giving out that confidence, and the process, like I said, is very, very, it's not daunting. Porters can do it, salespeople can do it,
Yeah.
receptionists can do it. They can all do it because it's a very simple process, and it's very, very inexpensive.
I love that, Ron. So
Yep.
tell the folks out there, if they want to find out more about this process, or they're like, they've had that light bulb moment, they're ready to get, where can
Right.
they contact you? How can they find out more information to kind of proceed with getting this done?
Well, they can reach out to me at ron@infinity, with a Y, dealerservice.com. And I'll be more than happy to email, Zoom, FaceTime, whatever contact you need to share whatever information that you may need or want to get this launched for you. Let me just go back a little bit and talk about how you can monetize this program.
Absolutely.
So when you get into a certified pre-owned situation,
Yes.
when you get into all of the elements that can drive a customer from an ordinary audience to cross your threshold, you can announce, hey, look, this is what we do, and for $99.
Yes.
Would you spend $99 to have all of that information extracted and removed from your trade-in?
Absolutely.
If a dealer tells you that your trade-in is worth $15,000, now we're going to give you $14,900.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
What's the real issue?
Right.
I'm protecting your data. I'm giving it all back to you. I'm not sharing it with anyone. So you can make it part of your CPO process.
Yes.
You can make it part of your service loan or return process. And it's easily monetized because you're going to have an addendum on every one of your vehicles anyway.
That's great. I love that.
Yes, sir.
Well, folks, you heard it here. If you want to make sure that your vehicles are protected, your customers are protected from that consumer standpoint, then you definitely want to get with Ron. Now, we want to thank you for your time. Thank you for hanging out with us here at NAMAD and Conversations brought to you by Mia. I'm Errol. This is More Than Cars, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Thank you for listening to this NAMAD session brought to you by Mia. At More Than Cars, we're obsessed with uniting people around one big idea, that thriving people are the only path to a thriving and profitable industry. And if that resonates with you, head over to morethancars.com to join our email list and check out our full list of podcasts and programming.